Hi guys, it's Freeman Remnants and welcome back to another Doctor Who video. So before we start this video, I just want to do a quick announcement. So I'm currently moving house right now, kind of in the process of buying and selling. So if I can't upload every week, there's a good reason for it, because either we've got a viewing or we've got to go and see a house or unpacking or something. But the good news is my moving house content vlogs will be back at some point. I don't know when that is, but I'll let you guys know. So yeah, if I miss a week, I am so sorry. But I thought, without further ado, let's get cracking on in this video. If you've never seen my face on your screens before, please click that big red subscribe button down below and click the notification bell so you get notifications every single time I upload. So for today's video is top 10 best 11th Doctor stories. Number 10, Season 5, Episode 1, The 11th Hour. A fitting first entry on this list is the first full episode of Matt Smith's tenure as the Doctor and fans' true introduction to the Raggedy Man, who likes his fingers in custard. With a rating of 8.8, the episode sees the Doctor meet and reunite with Amy Pond and save the world from the intergalactic police. It is the greatest intro to the 11th Doctor and his new companion, and ensures fans following Tennant's departure. Just want to point out that episode had a lot it had to introduce. It had to introduce a new companion and a new Doctor. But I'm going to say this once, I say it again. 10 is the best. You can't change your mind. End of. Number 9. Season 6, Episode 1, The Impossible Astronaut. IMDb ranks the next season premiere just a bit better though. It kicks off a run in the show where the rulebook of the show is well and truly thrown out, and the plot may get harder to follow at some points. With a rating of 8.9, the episode is full of great performances, as well as having a highly intense throughout, leading to the cliffhanger ending, leaving fans surprised and ready for more. The Impossible Astronaut for me is like a Marmite episode, but it was very enjoyable, and I think it was a meta intro for the 11th Doctor. It was a tons better because it didn't have to introduce the Doctor and companion. It had a lot of great points going for it. A bit like New Earth, how that introduced David Tennant's Doctor better. Season 6, Episode 4, the rating 9.0. 3 episodes later comes an episode in which the TARDIS gets kidnapped after the Doctor gets lured to an asteroid on the outskirts of the universe via Time Lord signal. The episode earned a 9.0 on IMDb, which praise coming from Saran Jones performed as Iris, as well as just the inventive episode as a whole, which went down as one of season 6's best. The Doctor's Wife does have a lot going for it. I mean, it is amazing and it is incredibly well written by Neil Gaiman. Heads up to him. You also get to see the 10th Doctor's TARDIS. The second to last time. I mean, obviously it isn't going to be the last time you see the 10th Doctor's TARDIS. Obviously it would then make a reappearance for the 50th anniversary. But I think it's just amazing that Neil Gaiman wrote that script. He did it incredibly throughout, and it just makes the entire episode tie in a neat little bow with the TARDIS finally killing off. You know, the TARDIS ending up saving the day. It's just an incredibly amazing written script, amazing performances from Karen Gillan after Daryl, Matt Smith, and of course Saran Jones, who played Iris. It's all amazing, and Neil Gaiman's script is just fantastic. Every inch that he wrote for that script is amazing in my eyes. It's all very well written and incredibly directed, so it's amazing. Definitely give that episode a watch. I really enjoyed it. Season number 7. No, the other one was number 8. Season 7, episode number 7, season 7, episode 14. The Name of the Doctor. Ratings were a 9.0. 9. Jumping to season 11, and more importantly the final, The Name of the Doctor, marked the penultimate episode for Matt Smith's time as the Doctor. With a rating of 9.0, the episode leads the Doctor to Trenzalore for mysteries to be solved and secrets to get revealed. The episode has been deemed one of the best series finales by many, and its thrilling nature and various moments have drawn positive reviews. The Name of the Doctor is kind of like, as you will, kind of like a nice call to the Day of the Doctor. It's a nice little episode before the Day of the Doctor. It kind of helps you to know that the Doctor goes to his grave, to visit his grave for the Great Intelligence, which made its first appearance with Patrick Troughton's Doctor. Just thought I'd point that little fact out. But it's a nice little thing that they did before the 50th, just like a nice little, basically leading up. Trenzalore leads up to the finale, because you have The Name of the Doctor, The Day of the Doctor, and then you have the Christmas special, which is nice. I do like the fact that The Name of the Doctor leads up to the final. You've got, hang on, it's really going to bother me, 1 second. I do like the fact it does lead up nicely to that finale episode, like Matt Smith's last outing as the Doctor. It all leads up to it, and I think it is an incredibly well written episode that is incredibly well done. Hang on, I'll just find it for you, what the last episodes were. So yeah, I was right. So you've got The Name of the Doctor, then you've got The Night of the Doctor, The Day of the Doctor, and The Time of the Doctor. So yeah, I do like that because it leads up to the finale, which is The Time of the Doctor, Matt Smith's last outing as the 11th Doctor, and it just gives us a nice send-off because the Doctor has to defend Trenzalore. So it's kind of a nice little callback, I think. And it's a foreshadowing moment. Number 6, Season 7, Episode 5, That Angels Take Manhattan. Getting the edge over the previous 2 episodes during the number of reviews, The Angels Take Manhattan is an emotional episode, and the last time we see Amy Pond and Rory as companions of the Doctor. Again, rating at 9.0, the episode is praised for its emotion and how fitting an ending it was for such a fantastic era in the show, incorporating high suspense with the ever scary weeping angels. Okay, just want to point this out. Another foreshadowing moment. Angels Take Manhattan, Daleks Take Manhattan. 2 episodes that were both set in 1930s New York. That's a foreshadowing moment. I don't know why. But everything I loved about Angels and Manhattan was a nice little callback, because you can imagine the 10th Doctor and Martha also being in Manhattan but dealing with a completely separate situation. So it's kind of a nice thing that they wanted to foreshadow the Daleks in Manhattan and the Angels Take Manhattan. It is a nice little callback and a nice little foreshadowing moment, if you guys didn't notice that. But I do like, there's a lot of that episode that gives it that slight little more emotional goodbye than any other companion in the show. For one, you've got one of the longest running companions, Amy and Rory's departure, which is the saddest, and it comes after the Power of 3, which is really, really sad. And it's just nice because you've got the Statue of Liberty, again a nice little callback to seasons 3 episode Daleks in Manhattan. You've got the Statue of Liberty, which is a nice little callback to that. So yeah, but you've also got completely different sets. You haven't got the Empire State Building, but you do see the Empire State Building in that episode, and you think, oh yeah, the 10th Doctor and Martha would be underneath that with Daleks and stuff. So yeah, it is one of those Doctor Who episodes that happens to foreshadow a previous episode that was set in New York. But it's got a lot going for it. Number 5. Season 5, Episode 12, The Pandorica Opens, 9.1. The penultimate episode of Matt Smith's first season, as the Doctor sees Riversong return to give a message to the Doctor. As well as the mysterious Pandorica, finally opening, containing the most dangerous being in the galaxy. Sitting at a rating of 9.1, it is an epic episode with so much happening, so much going on, and such suspense, with the final reveal and cliffhanger matching the apparition of this episode. That was a good episode also, you might not have noticed, but it foreshadowed a lot. Season 5 foreshadowed a lot of season 3 and 4. It just did, because it had because in the Pandorica Opens, I can name all the creatures that were in there. You had Dadoon, which previously appeared in the episode Smith and Jones. You had the Cybermen, which appeared in the 2-part, which appeared in season 2, in the Age of Steel and the Rise of the Cybermen, and the Army of Ghosts and Doomsday. You also had the Sontarans, which were in the Sontaran Stratagem and the Poison Sky. And then you have the Sycorax, which is in David Tennant's first outing as the Doctor. And then you have the Daleks, which obviously foreshadows seasons 1 to 4, because you had Dalek, and then you had the penultimate final for the 9th Doctor. But then you also had Army of Ghosts and Doomsday that they appeared in, and then you had Daleks Take Manhattan and Evolution of the Daleks, and then you had Journeys A Stolen Earth and Journey's End. So season's 5 finale basically foreshadowed a lot of seasons 1 to 4. Just saying. Number 4, season 5, episode 3, The Big Bang. So this is the second part to the Pandorica Opens. Just placing it previous due to the higher number of reviews. The season's finale of season 5 continues from the opening of the Pandorica and concludes the story in a complex manner. Sitting with the same number of ratings of 9.1, the episode ended the season on a high, with a complicated journey that is woven together well enough for fans to enjoy it, and it has a meritical feeling. Again, it foreshadows Journey's End in so many ways. I could sit here and talk to you about foreshadowing moments in Doctor Who, which I will do in a later video, but not right now. Number 3, season 6, episode 7, A Good Man Goes to War. Perhaps not as grand as the season's 5 finale, A Good Man Goes to War has more reviews than the episode, and it's season 6's highest rated episode. And it's season 6's highest rated episode, and it deserves the motorbike Monica, the motorbiker, with war looming throughout. The episode's 9.1 is earned by the episode's various character work, the spectacular of the episode, and for just being a great mid-season final episode in general. Yep, absolutely loved season 6, The Good Man Goes to War. It is an amazing episode. It's got a lot going for it. You've got Kidnapped Amy Pond, you've got Strax, you've got Madame Verusha, which kind of foreshadows the Hungry Earth. Which kind of foreshadows season 5, the Hungry Earth. Yeah. That's what it foreshadows. At least I think so. Because you've got, obviously, a Silurian leader, Madame Vastra, which, as I know, foreshadows the Hungry Earth and Cold Blood. So it's a nice little callback. But yeah. Number 2. Season 5, Episode 10, Vincent and the Doctor. Ratings at 9.3. The very best of Matt Smith's tenure has the Doctor in terms of his season-by-season work is undoubtedly Vincent and the Doctor, in which the Doctor and Amy visit the incompatible Vincent van Gogh to fight a monster. With a rating of 9.3, it is a hard task to watch this episode and not well up when Van Gogh is brought to modern times to see the impact of his work. The ending of the episode is an absolute gut punch, and the performances as well as the story overall are fantastic. Matt Smith is definitely on form in that episode, and Karen Gillan as Amy Pond, she is also fantastic in that episode in so many ways. And number 1, The Day of the Doctor. The special episode The Day of the Doctor marked the 50th anniversary of the iconic television show and incorporated a lot of the history of the show, and brought together Matt Smith and David Tennant reprising his role as the 10th Doctor. With a rating of 9.4, it may not be a Matt Smith only episode, but he is the lead throughout. It unites two of the most beloved Doctors in the 16th century England, and is wildly entertaining with so much to love for both casual fans and Whovians. I absolutely adored Day of the Doctor. It is actually the most amazing episode. It is actually the most amazing episode that leads up to the final, because the 10th Doctor asks, where am I heading? Because he's not going to remember, and he said Trenzalore. Matt Smith said Trenzalore, and it leads up to the episode next, which is the Time of the Doctor, and it's just brilliant. I couldn't ask for a better episode. By the way, I read these all online. These aren't my rankings, because I'm really bad at ranking episodes, but these are just publicly ranked episodes from other people, which I hope you guys can understand. So I literally read what it says, that's all. So I get some of the words wrong sometimes, because some of the sentence structure is really bad. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure you click that big subscribe button down below if you've not subscribed to my channel, and click the notifications bell to get notifications every single time I upload. I will see you guys soon for another Doctor Who video very soon. At some point I'll do another trailer reaction, as and when BBC Doctor Who release the release date trailer for Doctor Who, which I've got a feeling is going to be very soon, probably this week. I will see you guys soon for another video. Allons-y, or Geronimo.